as though Brodie Downs, the sidearm right-hander, will come in. They were locked at the moment in a 6-6 ball game. Here's Brodie Downs in relief of Stephen Kent, who was perfect through an inning and a third in relief of Perkins. And before that, Holcomb, the starter, who threw 4 2/3. Downs this season, an 0-1 record, a 3.24 earned run average, 9 strikeouts and 3 walks. A pitcher you know a little bit about, John.
Yes, look, he's had a long career over in the States, and he's come out. He's only been out here a few weeks, and he's come out to reinvent himself as a sidearmer. And if you watch these sidearmers, they get good sink on the ball.
It's Kennelly who steps in. 2 for 2 tonight, hit by the pitch. Also, early in the game, he has an RBI and 2 runs scored. Downs' first pitch misses low outside.
It's you don't see that a lot. Sidearmers throwing in the low 90s, a 91 mile an hour fastball there. They're usually 87, 88, and be able to throw at 90 plus is a bonus.
Kennelly takes ball 2. Downs behind immediately here. One of the stars of the Perth lineup. Outside for ball 3. Nobody on board with 2 outs. And his task in this tight ball game with nobody on board and 2 away is to throw strikes. And he can't find the zone as yet, Brodie Downs. Now he does for strike 1. A 2-run triple back in the 5th. Kennelly swinging for the fences there. Home run power to all fields. That was headed towards left field. He even looked out towards left field after he missed it.
He was in a hitting count there, 3-1, and it was a good swing.
This pitch swung on, fouled back. Murphy has a play on the dirt, makes a diving catch. They have been outstanding defensively, Canberra. Another great play to end it. Use it a triple back in the 5th in that 4-run inning which tied the game, and he takes a sinking fastball, the sidearm action from Brodie Downs for a strike. Swinging a strike 2. He has a home run and a triple so far in the series. Downs was effective after coming into the game against Kennelly in the 7th. And he jams Hughes here, who fouls it into his foot.
There's that sinking fastball from the sidearmer. You know, they drop their arm down to be able to get that sink, and if they can get the ball to the inside part of the plate, it's really tough to kick the ball in the field.
It was way inside, and Hughes swinging at pretty much anything at the moment, right off the shin, in fact. Outside, good eyes from Hughes, who can tie the game with 1 swing. He has power to all fields. He showed that his first at-bat in the major leagues. He drove it to the opposite field on debut. Here he is, lofting a ball to left field. Coming across is Marcus Connect to the foul line on top of it. He makes the first out here in the 8th.
Made a lot of ground.
And he swings the pitch up high and inside for strike 1.
He's got the ability to hit the ball out the park, and we saw in the World All-Star game against the Australian team, he went back-to-back with Brad Hunt.
145 kilometres per hour.
He's noticed the way there that Jack Murphy really frames that ball down there. It was a low pitch, and he framed it and tried to bring it back up into the strike zone.
1-1 pitch up high. That one was an important one back in the 5th inning here tonight. Swinging and missing it at 2. Downs has been tough after coming into the game. 4th pitcher used tonight by Michael Collins, and a good look on the slow-mo. The rotation on that pitch from Brodie Downs. San Miguel lofted off the right field side. It will go out of play. The count stays at 2-2.
It's orange cavalry, haven't they? The place is covered in orange, isn't it?
It is great to see. 2-2 with one out on San Miguel. Ground ball to the left side. Tough play here. Jeremy Barnes, though, good range, reels it in, and the throw is in time. That brings up Michael Ullman. Catches so far this evening. Here's 1 for 2, and a pitch lofted into centre field for a base hit over the head of Bashini and also Hightower. Second time that Michael Ullman has done that. The first time drove in 2 runs when he drove in Adamson and Kennelly back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tough pitch to hit. You saw that ball had really good sink in on his hands. He was able to stay inside the ball and stay to the middle of the field.
Brings up another right-handed hitter in Carter Bell. And the right hand is through the middle of the order. Bell tonight is 0 for 3. The man on board. And a pitch way outside from Downs. As he stands there at the plate, Carter Bell, is he thinking about, with this motion of Downs and the sink that he has on the ball, trying to pull the ball or just try and go back up the middle?
Yeah, like he wants to stay inside the ball, and you know, there's a possibility here that Ullman's got pretty good speed for a catcher, and we might be in a situation here where he might try and run and get into scoring position to try and tie this ball game.
There was Bell trying to turn on a ball, sinking the inside part of the plate as it came towards him.
He really does have good sink on that fastball since he's dropped that slot down to a sidearm. That ball really does have some good finish to it.
Play. Downs comes home and Bell misses. Strike 2. They are running out of outs. Down to their last 4. 2 out here in the top of the 8, trailing by a run.
This is a good situation here that we might see Ullman run 2-2. The ball's in the strike zone. He's going to swing. If not, he might be able to get into a scoring position.
Downs comes home, swung on, fouled back by Carter Bell. It's a big at-bat, the last out potentially in this inning for Canberra, because if they can retire Bell here, they'll face the 7, 8 and 9 hitters in the top of the 9th with no less than a 1-run lead.
Yeah, and as we mentioned early on in the game, you know, they need to get some production out of that 7, 8, 9, and they're going to get their chance in the 9th.
Here's Downs downstairs. For ball 3. Ullman remains at first. He'll be going on the pitch here. Sloan playing behind the bag with 2 away. Ullman a big lead. Downs comes home. Ullman breaks. Bell swings and misses. And the Cavalry are now just 3 outs away from wrapping it up. They will come to the plate, looking to add some insurance runs when we return.